lovelies. So today is another new month, so you already know what video this is. This is a stationery and tools favorite video. So I've divided into tools and stationeries just because some of you might be more interested in tools, some of you might be more interested in stationeries, because I feel like I tend to share lots of like tools that make your journaling easier. So hopefully that will help, and I'll try to put the timestamp where the tools and where's the stationery, so you can kind of watch whichever you are more interested about. So let's get straight to it. I've got my drink of choice. I've already drank like half of it, not like most of it, but anyway, it's gonna keep me so I don't like cough or anything. So the first one that I want to show you is the Midori index clips. So these clips are really like thin, and you can put it on the sides of your planner. So they're very nice and thin. So if you look at this on the sides of my planner, it's very slim, so it's not even bigger than this, so it's very nice and thin, but obviously it's really easy to refer to if you have things that you like to flip on often, but it's very subtle, so you don't feel like it's very chunky, and the aesthetic is really nice. I think they have one in silver as well, but obviously I like this one. I think this is the gold or the bronze. I think it might be the bronze. So I want to show you the first one because that's all my pen pal addresses. I have a spread for my Etsy orders, so for me to keep track, so that gets one, and another one is the current monthly, so I can just flip to it easily, even though this kind of works as well. But what's really nice about having these little clips is that like you can bookmark more than one page at a time in your bullet journal, and I feel that it works really well. I might transfer it next year to my other planner because I'm not using the Travels notebook for my planner. I'm trying an A6 size to see if I like it or not, so that like most of that is probably going to get transferred over there come next year. So that's my first favorite. My second one is this. I bought this paper shredder from Muji, and I've been eyeing it for a while because I would like to shred my documents so no one sees my address and those kind of things. We used to have a shredder, but sometimes it jams and everything, and I just find this very nice for the price. So I don't know where I got to, but this shredder is used by hands, and you just turn the sides like this to be able to operate it. I'll show you with a scrap paper. It's only this big, so if it's an A4 you have to fold. Like this is a, what is this? This is an A5, so it fits. But on an A6 you have to fold it twice. So if it's an A6 you have to fold it twice, like, oh, if it's an A4 you have to fold it twice like this and fit it there. And what you do is you just, oh, isn't it? It's working. Hello. So you feed it like that from this side, and you just turn the handle and you can see it cutting. That's really easy, and it's easy for you to recycle. And you know, you can't really read my handwriting anymore, so that's amazing. So that's my second tool. I've been really liking that. My third tool, this one is a recent favorite, a recent purchase, but like a clear favorite this time around, is the Kokuyo harinacs. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. So what they do is they make, say, two-piece. It's like a stapler, so it doesn't use staples. How do you even say it? Staples? Yeah. It doesn't use the refill bit, so you don't have to refill it. What it uses is it's like pressure, so you just do like a normal stapler, but you get this very cute. And is there something wrong with my focusing? You get this very cute little dents, and look, is pretty strong. But if you decide you don't want it anymore, what you can do is you can rub on it, and then it'll just separate into pieces of paper. But of course there's slight marks on it, but I don't mind it. I'll show you what I have been doing with these babies. So I've been making all these little cute envelopes on them. This is a packaging for my journal labels. They're like little labels that you can paste in your journal. And look at this. This is where we use this. And it looks very neat. Like, you don't have to use glue or double-sided tape. You just have to punch it a little bit. And I also made this little sleeve thing, which is very cute as well, all from this, and little envelopes as well. I'll just show you the vellum ones because they're kind of like more obvious what it is. So I've been really loving playing around with this, and to be honest, I don't know how to live without them anymore, because you can make so much like cute things with this. I'll just leave all that there. And that's my third one. My last one for the tools bit is, I already know you guys seen this around a lot, my travel notebook pocketbook that I use as an ephemera book. So this month as well, I've bought these two sizes for them because I needed a smaller one to house my small ephemera, so it's easier to pull out. With the big ones, they're good for bigger pieces of paper, but once you fit in like small bits of things, where can I find an example? Like this, say that it loses itself so easily, so I used to do, create this little inserts thing that I'll tuck in like that, and then it'll, if it's like tiny enough, it'll just sit nicely so I can see it. But that's a hack. And this one is kind of like a nicer version of that, and it just fits smaller things much nicer. So I finally got myself that, because for a while I've been trying to kind of like just survive with that big one, with that hack, but this is much nicer. And I don't know, the size is so cute. I really love it. And this is kind of like another different size as well. I use this for all my kind of like stickers from independent makers. So this is all my Junli stickers, and then this is still Junli. This is from Jesslyn Padilla, lovely stickers. This is Jesslyn as well. And then these little ones are from Touch Paint, and I separated. This is my doubles, so I get a lot from the one, so I make sure to just use this one first because that's from the same pack kind of thing. I'm very weird about that. And I also have some of my printables, my own printables with like the words that I can cut out easily like that. I like to just keep it here so it's easy for me to find. And yeah, more like paper hands as well, which I'm really sad that they don't ship to Australia anymore yet because of the COVID restriction, but hopefully she will soon. I'm rambling, but this has been like, I really love this size. To be honest, I think if I have to recommend one, it will be this size, and just fits your ephemera so nicely. Look at that. Comes with like one that's like a bit flip. I think that's just a mistake on my one, but look at this, it's so nice. And yeah, you can actually see through it a little bit because the paper is quite thin. I don't know if you can see it, but there, you can see it a little bit, so that's nice as well. So that's all my tools for today, but I still have 5 more stationery items. So if you're more of a stationery person, this is your section. So this is from Classiky, I'm pretty sure, and they're like eyelet stickers. And let's see, oh, oopsies. Well, this one, it comes with like a ton of different patterns, and they're very, very cute. They're all stickers, so they're easy to use. You just peel off the backing layer and you use it. And this whole pack comes with, I think, 180 different ones. I don't know if they're all different, but there's 180 of them there, so it's really, really good value for money. And if you're into the vintage kind of like style, they're very, very vintage and nice and just like easy to use. Would recommend. So that's from Classiky. And I also have a label book from Ours. This one is, the way you use it is kind of, you pop out this little what do we call this, like ephemera thingies. The only gripe that I have about this is it's a bit hard to tear. So what I usually do is I use my craft knife and just slice through the top so it doesn't damage any of this. So that's how I usually use it, and I've used it a ton. Like I've used it in this, what is this called, this little text thingy I create for a challenge, and I've been really enjoying it, even though I've gotten this for a long time. But for like small ephemeras and stuff, they're really, really handy, and I really, really love the look of it. So I discovered it again this month because, yeah, I've been using it a ton, even though I haven't been using it for the past few months, but I picked it up again this month and I've been really loving it. Another one that I've had for a while and haven't used for a fair bit, but I started loving again, is this Memento Rich Cocoa. My forever favorite is actually the Toffee Crunch one, because it's like a very nice sand color. Let me swatch some for you. The paper. Just because I always use my J&L stamps to test this ink pad, because it's very delicate. So this is the Toffee Crunch. It's like a light sandy color. Ignore this part because I was just stamping the rich cocoa, so I think it's bleeding through. I think this is the color, and this is rich cocoa. So that's Toffee Crunch and that's rich cocoa, and I really like how it's kind of dark, but you can still tell that it's a brown, and it's like a brown that is not very red, if that makes sense. Like I feel like it's very kind of muted brown that isn't too kind of like red. I don't know how to explain it, but really, really love this color. And I usually use a ton of the Toffee Crunch, but this month I've been finding myself using a lot of the rich cocoa, so it's really nice. I really love it. I'll put that back. And another one I've been loving this month is this new brush sign pen from Pentel. I mean, I'm pretty sure I included a few of this in my favorites because they're like my favorite brush pens. But I recently got this color locally in Australia. I can't believe that they actually stock it locally. But this color I've been using a ton on orders and stuff because it's just a very nice muted color. It actually reminds me of the Toffee Crunch. See how it's like quite similar, even though this is more kind of, how do you say it, slightly redder than this, and this one's rich cocoa. So I'll show you the colors. That's the color. so it's more, yeah, it's like kind of like toffee color. It's more like coffee color, I feel like, but it's really nice. I'm actually considering maybe I should get a backup because I love it that much, but this one's still working well, so I probably shouldn't spend money on unnecessary things. But that is a really nice color and I really love that. And another one that I've been liking is, this is from an independent maker, so I got this from this label printables from itsdanthanh. I'll link it down below, but they're like this really nice minimal labels, and I've been adding it to some of my spreads and it looks really cute. And I think I printed it slightly smaller than what she has, just because I like to include them in my passport as well. Let's see if I can show you some samples that I have used it on. Like I used it there, and I cut around it usually, but it's really nice, and over there as well. I haven't journaled anything after that, but obviously it's really nice for me to include it on my favorites. Another one that I've been liking is actually this paper pad, a to-do list pad from my local stationery store, and I don't know what it is that I like about it, but I just like it. It's gray and cream, and you're able to just, it has perforated edges on this side, but it also has a pretty like significant cardboard for you to press while you rip it out, and it's such a nice rip, and I don't know why I like it. It's just simple, but I just really like it. It was quite inexpensive as well, and it just works. And like, I used it to plan out what to say on this video, obviously, but I've been really liking it because it's just like simple and it works, and I guess it's just a little fun thing. I don't know if you can find this where you are, but it's pretty stock standard, right? You'll be able to find it somewhere, but I'm just like, I just have to share it because I really like it. So yeah, that's all for my stationery favorites. Hopefully you find something that you didn't know exist yet, hopefully, but hopefully you find something new and you like this kind of list video where I just ramble about the stationeries I like using and the tools that I like using. So I hope this is useful, and I hope you're keeping safe and staying healthy and happy, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. I just find this very nice for the price. These fighting dogs. I'm gonna wait until they finish fighting. Hopefully it won't take too long.